What's going on, Aries? This is your girl, Venus Dark Angel here with another love reading for you guys. I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. So, the underlying energy is the Nine of Wands. Very similar to Pisces, y'all. So, I don't know if y'all be dealing with Pisces right lately, but you might want to check their reading out too. But as far as this goes, Nine of Wands is your situation. Y'all tired. Y'all ready to kind of get this thing moving. Because you guys have been sitting here for quite a long time. But you ain't ready to give up. This is not giving up energy, okay? But I do feel like you guys are really, really tired, okay? Really tired of the weirdness that happens, all the crazy inconsistencies, because you have underneath here the Eight of Pentacles, which talk about focused energy. So you guys have been really focused on something, really focusing on getting your game right, getting your situation right, getting your money straight, making your work straight, you know, really putting all that time and the dedication to something in your love life, there's something that you guys could be working on your own in regards to yourselves, in regards to your personal life. You know what I'm saying? You guys put a lot of dedication in here. So that is that. You just had to keep pushing through, and now you're tired. You're ready to see the results of the manifestation of what it was that you kind of put your heart and soul into because you worked so hard. But ultimately, y'all exhausted. Okay, y'all exhausted. The heart of your reading or the state of being is the Tower. So y'all consider you are currently going through some serious situations or some radical change. Some stuff that just kind of knocked you right off your feet. And now you have to figure out what the hell you're going to do next. Okay. You guys are dealing with some serious energy here. Okay. So, I mean, it's not a bad card. Like, it could be some good news. Y'all could have gotten some news in regards to something working out or something that's pending, and that could be something pretty radical. So now you have to figure out how to kind of satiate yourself or kind of settle yourself. But for some of you guys, this could be some unexpected love situation where you might fall in love with somebody. You didn't see it coming. Yeah, you guys could be focusing on you the entire time, and you just boom, you guys fell in love. For some of you guys, it could just be some other serious Tower situation. But I'm not sure, okay? Some of you guys had some serious stuff come up. I'm not really kind of completely sure. I'm just throwing stuff out there. So something unexpected happened in your current situation. There's a lot of radical change. There's some things that just totally came out of the blue, and you're having to deal with it. Now, where your goal is the Nine of Pentacles. You guys want to feel more grounded in where, and you want to be surrounded by the abundance that you've put forth by your own hand. Okay, that Eight of Pentacles was leading up to Nine of Pentacles, obviously, right? So you want to get there. You want to feel good about it. You want to be more independent, and you also, honestly, you do not want to be bored. But most importantly, you just want to have the abundance that you work so hard for, honestly. I don't know if it's surrounding yourself in a gilded cage. I'm not getting that sort of feel, but I do sense that you guys really want to see your aspirations kind of, or your hard work to pay off. But the thing that's keeping you from getting to that Nine of Pentacles is the Two of Wands. You have to figure out what the heck you guys going to do. I know it's hard. It's making a hard decision. But ultimately, you have to pick between two passions. You're not making a decision. And then ultimately, you're not really moving towards you're not doing enough or doing something in regards to this. Because it's not just making decisions, about taking action on that decision that you made. Like, it's already decided that he's going to be looking at this Wands here. He's going to make this choice. So it's going to require him some work to do that. But there is something here about this card. I just feel like there's something that you have to make a decision on about how much, and then you have to really, really analyze what it is, all the work that you're going to be doing toward it. So for a lot of you guys, here's the thing. You guys could be tired and not really, really ready to give up on a dream or give up on some sort of aspiration. The situation here threw you in a loop. So now you're having to really figure out what the hell you're going to do, right? But you're not sure what that is. You're not really sure if you really want to put in the effort to go ahead and do all that. Because honestly, it's a lot of work, right? To whatever you want to do, it requires some work. And the reason why it's kind of a hard decision right now, especially, and you're not sure if you really want to do the work per se because you're already tired, is because of the world, right? You already finished something. You already completed a situation. You already completed a cycle. Maybe this is in regards to a relationship, right? Something radical could have happened with that, and now you're having to, but you want to be more, more independent and more standing on your own 2 feet, be surrounded by your abundance. But again, you don't know where to go because you already finished something in the past. You've already kind of hit that plateau of a certain situation, the climax, and you've gotten some seriously good stuff from it, right? You got some really, maybe if it wasn't the best outcome, it was something that was really rewarding at the end of the day. You can truly see the benefit of what you've completed, Okay. So, situations just, situations like, it's pretty simple as far as, the stuff goes. Like, as far as, like, not being so crazy. Now, if you all watch Pisces, that was a weird mess in regards to the nine of wands. That was crazy. So I really appreciate that your reading is a little bit more easier to read. But for your advice, you have the star. So it's really, where do you feel like you just can't reach, right? Honestly, this is really start saying to dream and to really heal, because right after the Tower is the star. That's the healing energy. It's saying that there is still hope that can be done. There's still a lot of hope in the situation, despite how things turned out, with people flying all over the place outside that tower, right? People just like swan diving out of the thing because it blew up, because of lightning, right? So it's saying right now, I feel like, honestly, is to figure out what it is that you want and really begin to manifest. But most importantly, to start healing, because where you are right now, as far as the Tower goes, you're going to need to really recover from the situation. You haven't fully recovered. I feel like this is, honestly, you really want to get something going. You really want to do something. But I feel like the Tower is saying, yeah, okay, you could do that, but you have to realize what you've gone through and kind of give yourself that break, give yourself that moment to do that. It's really weird. It's kind of conflicting energies. It's like you need to do something. You need to actually put in the work to get to where you want to be. Really get to the where you want to be in the direction that you really want to choose, but you don't know what you want to choose at the same time. Figure out, follow the star. If this is something that you feel like you can't go, you can't reach, you should really do it then, because it's something that you feel like there's limitations on. Don't limit yourself, obviously, when the star comes up, because obviously the sky, there's nothing blocking you between, there's nothing blocking you and the star other than distance. If you're willing to put in the work and go the distance, you'll touch that star, but you have to know that you can do it. This is, having that hope. So right now, just believe that you can do whatever you want to do. Believe that you can put the work in, put the hard work in, because this is also about having faith in yourself to reach the star. So, to have that, to harness the star energy to really begin to manifest, you have to believe in yourself. And right now, I don't think that's the case. I don't think you're believing in yourself. I don't think that you see that you can get what you want, because you've worked so hard in the past and you're already so tired. You work so hard and you're really just already tired, okay? So how you feeling, though, is really someone that's really willing to put in the work, really organized, really manage, you are managing your situation very, very well. You feel very comfortable where you are, and I think that you are a hard worker. But it's all about you doing that. Like, I'm not saying that when I said, it's about what, putting in the work and how much effort it is. It's not saying that you're lazy. Honestly, if I had to pick people that were lazy, I'm not going to say that. But the whole thing is that you're not lazy. It's just, what are you going to be putting in your situation? You got to do the work for what it is that you're trying to do. And you know that already. But the thing here is just, what is it do you actually want to do? What is it you want to do? Where do you want to aspire to? What are those dreams? And if you don't know what they are, that takes the time to figure them out, okay? But there's a lot of things just changing really crazy. So I don't know how fast how calm your situation is at this time to really help you make that decision in a calm, reasonable manner. But you want to go with your heart. Follow your heart. Follow what makes you happy. Follow what puts that fire in your work. Because then you're going to be all right. You're always going to feel pumped. You're always going to feel inspired to do what you want to do. But the inspiration is a little bit lacking there. You don't really have a lot of passion about where you want to go in the first place, which is making this decision hard. But you need to follow your heart. I know you can do whatever you want to do. I know you can work hard. I know you can do that, Aries. You show me that all the time. But what do you want to do? What do you inspire to do? That's the whole thing. And what are you willing to put? I mean, if it's something that you really want to do, but you're afraid to put the work in because you don't know if you're going to actually reach that goal, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying like, oh, you guys are just lazy. No. Don't believe that. Don't. I don't want you can do whatever you want. But as far as you getting whatever you want, your limitations on yourself is what's going to keep you back. It's not that it's so far out there that you can't, no, it's not that at all. It's just all about how you think and what you feel about it. Okay. In your hopes and fears, you have the 5 of Pentacles. You don't want to be poor. You don't want to be struggling. You don't want to do any of that. You want to be, oh, right. And I think, honestly, like, there's a situation where, you know, you don't want to feel like you're left out in the cold as well. Now, in regards to love, this is really crazy because it doesn't look like a love reading to me. But yes, I really feel it's the same thing with love. Like, it's about figuring out what you want to do in your relationship and feeling like you can make it. You can still heal from whatever was catastrophic and crazy and making that decision. You can still gain your independence, but you have to believe in yourself. And that's what you want to do, honestly. At the end of the day, this is not just gaining, you know, having the abundance that you've been working so hard for. But at the same time, I'm not getting a lot of work that you guys have been doing. I mean, I feel like you have been doing some work. But again, it's nothing that about this situation. Like, there's something about this decision making that you need to have here. Like, you need to make some sort of decision, and then put the work in towards what it is that you truly want this time, instead of just really just, you know, trying to get to the end of the game and get the benefits of something and you didn't really enjoy it in the first place. You want to feel independent. You want to feel strong in your relationships. In your relationship, if you guys are in one, if those of you that are single, you want to really feel confident in yourself because you've worked so hard on yourself, or to get to your dreams and get to your hopes, and you know. But you don't want to be struggling. You don't want to struggle to do it. You don't want to feel left out in the cold when you do this. Maybe in regards to someone else, like maybe there's an opportunity where there's somebody that's single, and right now you want to give that person a cup, and you're worried about them getting rejecting it. So that's why you don't really want to extend yourself, possibly. To a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But ultimately, though, I really feel like this is all about you guys. And as much as I want to say this is about love, this is about self-love right now, okay? Obviously, love is love. It doesn't matter if it's self or with someone else, whatever. Love is love. But this is definitely talking about self-love, I feel, because it's all about where you guys want to go and how much work you're going to be putting into it. Because here in your outcome, you have they got the Four of Cups. So you're not feeling too good about, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's just apathy. Things just get boring, and you just kind of get, you know, you just choose whatever. You're just like, whatever, I don't care, because you feel stuck, right? Focusing on these three cups when they're not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere anyway. They're showing you these cups, and the cup is showing you that there's another option, but you don't see it because you're so transfixed on these three cups. So it's about seeing stuff for what they truly are and being open to new opportunities and new ways of doing something. Okay, so you might be offered something and you don't even want it anymore, or you may be having to contemplate an offer of your own because of something that you've already put your heart and soul into. There's something that's still holding you back from accepting this cup here in the outcome, and it has a lot to do with this situation here. What are you holding back from making these decisions? Because I don't think it's just indecision. I think it's also the effort or the work that you're going to have to do when it comes down to it. If it's actually going to invest itself in the way that you want it to invest itself, okay? But you have to go and take a risk. You have to take faith. You have to allow faith to guide you, allow your intuition to guide you, and really reach for the stars and follow. And you know, that's guiding light right there. When the star comes up, that's the northern star. Let that star lead you to where you want to be. So you have to follow your intuition and, you know, trust in the higher self that, you know, in your higher self that, you know, you'll be getting to the place that you really want to be. Now, for your wisdom of the oracle, you guys have yang. So that's why I was really urging you guys to do stuff. This is a masculine energy, and this is your energy here, ruled by Mars. This is saying to really do this. Get that gusto going. Put your heart and soul into it and really work and do some action. This is a call to action, literally. This is an action card, okay? An action card. It's number one, and I hardly ever see this card when I pull for people. So when that card comes up, I'm like, whoa. It's time for you to do something. Time for you to really get out there and really make something happen. Because I think there was a lot of waiting for things to kind of pick up too. Not necessarily, I think you did some work and now you're waiting. But now this waiting is really calling you to do something. And I think that's it's going to push it over the edge, right? But you're tired, you're exhausted. So Find what you want to do. Find what really makes you happy. Make that decision that you feel comfortable with, and then really make that happen for yourself. You can do it. You know you can. You can work as hard as you want to. She's a hard worker. She's really, really hard working. And you are hardworking, but it's about what you're doing that makes you, rather than how much you do it. You know what I mean? Now, for your whispers of love, you guys have forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. So if there's some situations where, like, especially with this Two of Wands here, that's kind of keeping you from being, successful in yourself and be happy within yourself, is it because of this? Is it because of the world? Maybe there's some things that just may have not been that great, but you knew you had to do it, and it had some rewards to it. It's like some really, maybe it just didn't feel good. Honestly, with the Four of Cups here, shows that you're not gonna, it looks like you're just not seeing something that's offered to you. Something that's being given to you. Or maybe you're going to be extending an offer to someone that don't notice you, but I'm not getting that. So, yeah, forgiveness is all about, letting go of past pains, past disappointments. If your current situation is dictated on, decision making is dictated on past disappointments, then that is something that you have to kind of leave in the past. Yes, the perspective that you kind of went out, the circumstances or the cycle that you just got out of. Yes, you want to utilize that perspective to the greatest of its ability, right? You want to really work with that, but you don't want the other parts to come with it. You don't want the whole, well, if I do this, this will happen, kind of sort of thing. Well, you don't really know. You just want to work with what you got and utilize the boundaries and the situations, or whatever you gained from the last cycle. You want to utilize those lessons, okay? That perspective, and being able to analyze people differently. You want to utilize what you really could use in this new phase to help you get to where you want to be, not the other stuff. Don't let the fears of disappointment keep you back. And usually, Aries, you're very resilient. Like, you're really resilient. So when there's some situations that's holding you back right now because of fear, because if you're not sure if you're going to get your behind whooped again or something, that's not you. Because you usually go in there like, you know what? I may have fallen on my ass once. Ain't gonna happen again. But if it does happen again, I'm gonna get right the hell back up. And that's the same thing with you, Aries. Don't sit there. Don't think that the whole world is gonna just come at you. You're gonna come at the world first, whether you think about it. Okay? So go in there with your headstrong self and make something happen for yourself that you feel good about. Okay? Because you can do it. Okay? I believe in you. Okay? Alright, Aries, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I also have a Patreon page, so if you guys want to support my channel, if that's what you guys are interested, no pressure at all. There is a description in the link below. And as always, guys, with love, may love prevail. Good luck, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye, you guys.